What up? Black Suburban Dad here. And today I want to talk about a very important topic. It's definitely important in America. I don't know about other countries. I see it around Russia. I see it around China, maybe even Ukraine, where they are scooping up their males, kidnapping them, and putting them in the war. Now, that's not right, Ukraine. I mean, you know something? Now that I started talking about Ukraine. I didn't even mean to talk about them. I really didn't. But where's it at? I think we got like a little message for Ukraine. Where's it at? And this is unplanned. This is definitely unplanned. Ukraine.
First off,
Ukraine, we got a little message for you. What's up, baby? America, baby.
Fuck Ukraine and Zelensky too. We need to focus on our own red, white, and blue. We got homeless vets over here sleeping on the streets while we sending all that money overseas. Fuck out of here. First off, fuck Ukraine and Zelensky too. We need to focus on our own red, white, and blue. We got homeless vets over here sleeping on the streets while we sending all that money overseas. Fuck out of here. First,
let's go, baby. Yeah, the red, white, and blue. The Ukraine and Zelensky too. All right. So anyway, today I want to talk. I didn't mean to talk. That was ad-libbing right there. Today I want to talk about the deletion of the American male. And I don't want to say the word because you two might say something about it. But I want to talk about how males aren't males anymore. Is this happening when they are children? I'm liking to think, yes. This is happening when kids are young. Kids are in that really developmental stage. Well, your kid really never stops growing, okay? And I'm just talking about the males right now. But kids in general, they really never stop growing. I think women, actually, they stop growing right around 15. Right around 15, they're like, yep, no more growing for us. We're done. So if you see a girl that's 45 years old, really, she's 15. So, yeah. But males, what I wanted to talk about in the first place, males really never stop growing. But they are definitely in their developmental ages between the ages of 5 and 12. That's when they really start to listen and they pick up on things. And look, I'm telling you, if you don't think your kid is listening, your kid is listening. They're picking up on everything. Last night, my son was in my bedroom, and we were about to go to sleep. He has his own room, but excuse me, on school nights, I got a nice big king-size bed, and he'll sleep with me on school nights. Yes, he's 9, about to turn 10. So what, okay? So anyway, he'll sleep with me on school nights. So last night, I was like, hey, son, I'll be back in a minute. So when I left the room, I was wearing like a hoodie, and he heard me in the hallway, and I was video chatting this girl. And then when I was done talking to her, when I came back, I was wearing a tank top. I was actually wearing this tank top right here. And my son was like, where did that shirt come from? I was looking at him like, huh? He's like, that shirt you got on, where'd it come from? He's like, you weren't wearing that shirt. I was like, oh my God. He was like, I know you were talking to a girl, Dad. I was like, bro. I was like, okay, Jordan, but why you all up in my business, man? You know what I'm saying? Why you all up in my business? Now, do we have a problem? Do we have a problem? Okay? I was like, no, I was not talking to a girl, okay? I was talking to a friend, okay? He did not believe me. So I had to come clean. Yes, anyway, but your kids are listening. So I'm wondering, are we turning little boys into something that they shouldn't be at a younger age? Now, especially, look, if you're looking at the liberal party, the leftists, the progressives, as they want to call themselves, if you're looking at that party, yes, they are going towards the woke culture. And I don't think those boys that fall under that category are going to be more manly. They're going to be a tad bit more feminine. When I say that word feminine, don't get triggered. It's okay for men to show a little bit of femininity, okay? Man, woman. Woman, W-O-M-A-N, man, M-A-N, the last 3 letters of the word woman, of course, okay? Woman, they're a piece of us, okay? Adam took a piece of his bone, threw it in the cauldron of Harry Potter, and boom, got her. There she is right there.
Got him! Got him!
I think that's how it happened. I'm not sure. But anyway, women are a part of us, so men are definitely going to show a little bit of femininity. You can't be a dude just walking around all macho like, yeah. yeah, was sounding like Hulk Hogan all the time. Yeah, brother, yeah. I'm like, man, get out of here, bro. I'm out of here, man. I can't talk to you. I can't talk to you. You can't be a guy like that. It's okay to show some kind of a little bit of femininity, but you can't be just walking around like this all day. Like, I mean, Jesus, I go in Seattle, and if you go up on Broadway, I think it's Broadway and 12th. I mean, I call it Sodom and Gomorrah up there. It's Sodom and Gomorrah, man. It is absolutely insane. And I forgot the name of that town. It's a little town inside Seattle. It's absolutely, it's literally anything goes. And I'm not joking about this. It's role reversed all the time. You see guys check this out. I seen in that area, it's called Capitol Hill. I was at Capitol Hill one time, and I seen a guy, and I'm not knocking you. I'm just reporting what I seen. You can do whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
Nope.
I seen a guy holding this girl's hand, right? The guy had a dress on. The girl had like Timberland, and this is a white couple. The girl had like actually it wasn't Timberland. It was like those Dr. something boots. I forgot what they're called. But she had those boots on, and he had a dress on. And he was like all smiling, like everything's all happy. I know that dude had a shitload of pain going on in his brain. And she was sitting up there like all straight face, like I wish a ninja would try. And I'm like, what is this? Like, why are y'all just role reversing like that? But I was just wondering. Like I said, I'm just reporting what I seen. It had my curiosity peaking. I was like, why is this happening? Why can't the guy just play his role and the girl just play their role? I don't know. Maybe they felt like they were in the wrong skin. I have no idea, but that's the kind of things that you see out here. It's becoming more prevalent. So I'm going to report on that. I got two good videos. One from a man, Anthony Mackie. He is the new Captain America. He's the new woke-ass Captain America, bro. He is, what can I say about Anthony Mackie? I mean, he's a good actor. I liked his movie Elevation, but he just came out and stuck his foot in his mouth talking about Captain America doesn't really represent the American people. I'm like, what are you doing? Why did you even play that role? So that was DEI in a nutshell right there. His ass is out of there. And I'm out of here. You won't see him playing Captain America or touching that role anytime soon, because I heard that movie bomb. But anyway, we have a video from Anthony Mackie, and then we have a video from this other woman, and it's pretty good. It's breaking it down. But before we do that, how about this? Let's get into some shucking and jiving. Okay, shucking and jiving, and this video is absolutely ridiculous right here. Memphis man reportedly shot. Now, that's not a shock right there, but the Memphis man was reportedly shot by his dog while sleeping, police say. Bruh. Now, you got the little dachshund right here. Is it dachshund or dachshund? I like to say dachshund. You have the little dachshund right here, and he is making he's got put in jail right here. He's got booked into the county clink. The dachshund is in there with the humans right now, and I guess. So now we're just crossing. It's no more about human on human crime. Now we're crossing. We got animal on human crime. But the animals are using human weapons. I mean, this world is really getting out of control right now. So it says, let's see, where is it at? According to Memphis police, a man was shot early Monday morning by an unusual suspect, I'd say the least. As Fox 13 reported, police said that they were called to a home on Whitney Avenue just before 4 a.m. The dog capped his ass early. The man told officers that he was in bed with a woman when his dog jumped up, got its... All right. Okay, I'm trying to read this story, and then I got to this part. This is king shucking and jiving right here. I'm gonna finish reading it. It's just this next part I'm about to read it threw me off. I didn't expect to see that. The dog jumped up, got its paw stuck in the trigger, and accidentally fired the weapon, grazing him in the left thigh, according to police. Police found shell casings. Okay, so shell casings, that's more than one. So the dog was letting off. Bop, try to take his ass out. Maybe because you were in bed with another woman. The dog didn't like that. Animals are getting jealous now, okay? You maybe you got him the wrong dog food. Maybe you slapped him up or something like that. Told him, hey, get out of the bed. I'm about to clap some cheeks.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
And the thing I wonder was, this got to be a black couple, okay? This got to be black people. But the dog is a dachshund. I wonder, is that the wrong dog? Because if it was black people, it'd be a pit bull. Okay, so anyway, look, the thing, if this is a white couple, the thing about white people, right, and this is I don't know why they do this, all right, but white people like to keep animals in the bedroom while they're clapping.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
They said when officers asked the victim where the weapon was, he said his friend took it when she left. Police said the victim was then taken to the hospital, non-critical condition. Okay, so the woman was the owner of the gun, so she just got the gun just sitting out there, or what is it? She was concealed carrying, and she still had it attached to her pants when she took them off. I don't understand where the gun was. What, did she put it on the nightstand because she didn't trust the guy? She's like, hey, man, if you make a wrong move, I'm going to have to take your ass out. I don't understand what's going on here, okay? Let's get back to white people, okay? White people, if this is a white couple, they like to keep the animals, cats, dogs, anything. I don't care about birds. It's just cats and dogs, you know. They like to keep cats and dogs in the room while they're clapping cheeks.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
I remember I went to this girl's house, right? And she lived in a super white neighborhood. I was like, okay, well, I'm safe. At least my car's not going to get jacked, okay? But so I go in there, you know, things starting to unfold. And they're definitely in both of our favors. You know, things are going on that we want to go on. And this was a little while ago. But we start to get undressed. And she has a pit bull. It's a white girl with a pit bull. I mean, but she liked black guys. So, you know, that explains that. But we start to get undressed. And we're getting down to it, man. Things are really about to we're about to engage into Mortal Kombat, let's say. And we're right up to that point, and I look back, and I was like, hey, your dog's still in here. You know what I'm saying? You going to kick it out or something? Or she's like, no, the dog's good. I was like, what? And I'm not used to that. Black people don't do shit like that. They don't keep the animal in. They punch the animal. Psh, get out of here, man. Psh, pick the animal up. Get out of here. Throw him out of here.
And
like,
I'm out of here.
But white people like to keep the animal in there, and I don't understand why this is a thing. I don't want the animal in there, but I was like, yeah, you're not going to kick the dog out, so I had to re-ask the question. Hey, you sure? I mean, the dog's going to be like looking at us, man. Like, you know, I've never did this before. She's like, no, it's fine. It's okay. Let's go. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, Lord, am I really about to do this? Am I really going to do this? Jesus Christ of Nazareth, am I really going to do this? And the dog was looking at me like this. He just licking his paw. You can do it or not. He's just looking at me like this, just looking right at me. The girl's like, he's not even looking at the girl. He's seen her before. He's like, who's this dude? What's he about to do? Licking his paw. Come on, man. You can do it or not. I'm waiting. Dog's got his popcorn up there. Look at his paw. What's taking so long? You can do it or what, man? I was like, bro, man. It was the weirdest thing. So anyway, white people, y'all might have a demon in them. Y'all might have a demon in you.
Demon got me.
I don't understand it. If somebody could explain that to me. So anyway, we're going to get more in depth. And we have a news report with this dog shooting. You know, dogs are out here, man. Dogs are wilding out. And
is in the hospital.
We're going to let this brother right here tell you the rest of the story, okay? Official news report. So you know I'm not lying. Only in Memphis, baby. Man shot by dog in Fraser. Let's go.
After being shot in the leg overnight, Memphis police say he was shot by his dog. Seriously. I don't think that's right. This happened just before 4 a.m.
Wait, hold on. Y'all some damn clowns out here, bro. You out here getting capped by your damn dog. I'm going to replay that because you can hear even the news crew. And this is from Fox, okay? Fox official established professional place. Even the people in the back, your videographers and everything, they can't even hold their laughs in. Listen
after
to
being
this.
shot in the leg overnight. Memphis police say he was shot by his dog. Seriously. I don't think that's right. This happened just before 4 a.m. at a home on Whitney Avenue in Fraser. Wow. Police say the man was lying in the bed with a girl with a gun on the bed. Police say his dog jumped up on the bed, got his paw stuck in the trigger, and ended up hitting the trigger, shooting the man in the thigh. Wow. He is expected to be okay. I thought surely that man is in the hospital.
So why is the gun on the bed, man? Y'all some dumbasses out here. I know another story. Another girl told me about a situation where she was with a guy. I will not tell that story because that's a little close to home. But she said she was in a bed with a guy and he had guns on the bed. And all I will say about this story is, not for her, it didn't end up tragic for her, but for him, and it ended up, I mean, Jesus, that story got very insane. I was like, whoa, like it's one of those stories that when it plays out over and it only took a couple months to play out. I think about 3.5 months from that time she told me that for that whole story to play out, and she was okay. But with him and his story, I was like, oh, what, dude, your mind will be like, I was like, Jesus. I mean, I kind of seen it coming, but I did not see that coming. That was, explosive. And I will never tell that story. It's not on here. I'll definitely tell it to somebody that I'm close to. I won't tell that story, though. But if you look, you can find it in the news. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That story was definitely in the news. Huge story. Huge. I was like, damn. And I was, what's crazy about that story? I was at work. I'm not going to say exactly what happened. I was at work, and things started happening early in the morning, and I'm listening to it on the news. So I'm like, I got my headphones in, and I was listening to local news, and I was like, wow, that's a crazy story. And as the hours went on, I was like, Jesus. I was like, really? That's really happening? And then, when the conclusion happened, I was like, oh, my God. What a world we live in, man. Jesus Christ. All right. What was I just hitting? Shucking and jiving? Let's get out of shucking and jiving and let's get into a little bit. What do we want to get into? Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's get into a little bit of Crime Watch right now. Okay, as I was not ready to put my story up on the screen. Oh, man. I had one more shucking and jiving story. But we can just run that real quick before I run this Crime Watch. We're going to run this last shucking and jiving story right here. All right, for all you ninjas out there, okay, this might be the perfect shoe for you. It is the Dodge SRT Air Force One. Bro. If you really want to be a ninja, this is the ultimate ninja starter pack right here. I mean, dude, Dodge SRT, and people are going to be buying these things. Looking like, if I see anybody, if I'm in the store and I see you with these Dodge SRT Hellcat shoes on, I'm gone.
I'm out of here!
I cannot be around you because you're a walking stereotype for one, and I can't be associated with that, okay? People might start looking at me weird, and I don't want that. Let's see what these shoes are about. Can't play the music, all right? But you see it right there. The Dodge SRT Air Force One. The ultimate stereotype shoe. What's that noise? Y'all hear something? the hell is that? It sounds like a smoke detector. Anyway, all right, I don't know. Look at this shoe right here. If you're wearing this, you're looking to be criticized. You're just waiting to be looked at funny. Okay? And like I said, look, I don't want to be going into some kind of fine dining. When I go into fine dining and I can go with my son, then I'm expecting a certain group of people to be in here in my fine dining establishment. If I go into a fine dining place and I see somebody walking in with this, and I don't care what color you are, it ain't just white people, but if you black, you Asian, I'm leaving.
And I'm out of here.
I don't want to be around you, okay? If you're wearing this right here, I don't want to be around you. Cause I know you carrying some bullshit around with you, and I don't want to be involved in it. Especially if I got my son. I'm very protective of my son. So like, we're gonna get into this next story. But I'm very protective of my son. And if I scope something going on, then I'm quick to leave a place and without him understanding what's going on. Because I've been like, hey, Bobby, my son's not named Jordan. I'll be like, hey, get your stuff. Let's go. He's like, why, Dad? I'm like, get your shit. Let's go. Look, like 2 weeks ago, we were out at a field. In the town that I live in, right, literally nothing goes on. I really don't even see cops around here. I think I've been here for like 2.5 years. And is it 2.5 years? Yeah, 2.5 years. And I've only seen a cop light up a guy, like stop a guy with his lights on maybe 2 times. That's it. Like nothing's going on. So anyway, they got a nice football field because I'm my son's football coach right around the corner. And we were out there practicing. I think it was last week. And this weird looking white guy walks up on the field. And I was like, he looks interesting. And I'm peeping him out. And my son's up there. He's like ready to finish catching plays, running plays. I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, he's up there stretching. But he looks super weird. He's up on the track. He's got like a gray hoodie on. He don't even have running shoes on. He's got jeans on. And he's looking at me. He's looking at me like this. And I was like, yeah, we're not going to be here. And I'm not going to be on the news because you did some dumb shit. So we're about to leave. Me and my son are not going to be the victims of you.
No, you're not.
No, we're not. I'm not.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
No. So I was like, we out of here. Let's go.
I'm out of here.
And me and my son left. So I'm shucking and jiving. Anyway, look. So we have Crime Watch. It says break and follow. Anyway, the breaking story is about ex-great football player. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer, but Le'Veon Bell for the Pittsburgh Squealers, who I do not like because I'm a Ravens fan. All right, go Ravens. It says Jada Bell, a cousin of former NFL running back Le'Veon Bell, was awarded $25 million in court after she claimed he SA'd her since she was 6 or 7 years old.
Nope.
I don't know who it is. It's either her or him that has a damn demon in him.
Demon got me.
Now, look, we're going to go. It looks like Le'Veon Bell has made a response, okay? Le'Veon Bell definitely has a response to this, and we're going to listen to it. And it sounded like he was doing a little bit of shucking and jiving too. But it's a short one. And this is actually him. So look, when I pulled this video up, right, I was looking for the Le'Veon Bell response. And I kept going past this video. I was like, that ain't him. I thought it was just somebody, narrating what's going on. But it's actually him. Le'Veon Bell, look, I'm pretty sure he still got a shitload of money. Man, he looked like he been smoking too many blunts, okay? I mean, his lips are blacker than the darkest night. His lips are blacker than me, and I'm a pretty dark-skinned guy, okay? But his lips are bliggity black, y'all. They black, y'all. They bliggity black, okay? Because they black and they back. Anyway, you look. He been smoking too much ganja, too many blunts. It says the Jasmine brand. Ex-NFL star Le'Veon Bell says he learned about his cousins. And this is his cousin. This is tragic. If it's not true, this is tragic. learned about his cousin's lawsuit days ago. Says she always attended his games and partied with him. I don't know why you'd be partying with your little cousin, so that seems a little suspect right there. I mean, I wouldn't be doing that, but, it is what it is. It's the way he felt like that was his way of maybe, appreciating her for showing him some support, I guess. But, yeah, I wouldn't be doing something like that, especially with somebody that's underage. She said this started right around 6 or 7, so, Le'Veon, you definitely have some explaining to do. All right, let's play Le'Veon's response and let his black lips do the talking.
Awarded her $25 million after Le'Veon didn't respond to court. Let's talk about that too. Now, the not responding in court thing, for one, chat, let me be 100%, 1,000% honest with y'all. But I just found out this was brewing up maybe about 2 days ago. Somebody, it was like TMZ or one of these report outlets, they had hit me up on Twitter. It was like, no. Somebody from TMZ hit my phone. They texted my phone. I don't even know how they got my number, but TMZ, they got my number. Lady, we need to talk to you about a story that's brewing, we want to get your side of it. The first text, I ignored. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I don't even know what the hell you talking about. Ignore. Then, like, a day later.
Now, Le'Veon's doing a lot of shucking and jiving right here. Honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't even be saying anything. If I did say something, I would not come out and start shucking and jiving, kind of stumbling over your words, acting like you don't know the story. I would have my story quick, concise, to the point, kind of like I'm doing this podcast right now. I have to talk very intellectually about it. I have to come through with some facts. I'd probably have a little paper spreadsheet about who this girl is, what's going on. And that's if I wanted to go that route. But me, I probably wouldn't. Excuse me. I'd probably have a lawyer that I hired, and he would come out and do all the talking for me. Because if you say something that's a little out of pocket, the ops are watching right now. The ops are watching. They're going to listen to something. They're just waiting for you to make a mistake. And then they're going to latch onto that, and boom, they might say, I got him.
Got him! Got him!
Now, if you just hire somebody, hire some lawyers, people that are professionals and know what to say and know what not to say out there in the public, then you might be able to get yourself out of this situation if you are telling the truth. Now, I will say, this story is a tragedy. Why did it take so long for her to come out with these allegations and file this lawsuit? Now, I don't know if I'm doing the math right, but let's see. Now, it said that she was 6. What did it say? Didn't it say she was, let's go back to this story real quick. It says that 25 million, and it says she claimed he has been sexually assaulting her since she was 6 or 7 years old. But it doesn't say how old she is right now. Let me see something. Because that can be a key story to it. I wonder how old she is right now. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up Jada Bell's age. And right here it's saying 37 million. Jada Bell. Does she play soccer? Does Jada Bell play soccer? Let's see. So I got Instagram up here. And I'll pull Instagram up. Le'Veon Bell's cousin awarded $25 million. So this is a lawsuit that's probably been going on for a while. Jada Bell submitted her complaint to the courts March 2024. So she submitted her claims March 2024. Okay, it's not saying how old she is. I'm thinking because his age really does have a lot to do with this, and I'll explain why if I can figure out exactly how old this girl is. Is this her right here? Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to put Le'Veon Bell's cousin, okay? Because this could bust it wide open like a stripper real quick. Let's see. Jada Bell sued her cousin. I'm going to pull this up on the screen. Because if she's the age that I think she is, then I'll have an explanation to why I think it's going on. And everywhere I look, I'm not seeing her age, which is kind of weird. It just said that She said since she was 6 or 7 that it's been happening. Okay. Well, they're not showing her age. They're not showing her age, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I can't find it. So let's go back to the story. Now, just say if Jada Bell is right around, if it's been happening since she was 6 or 7 years old. Le'Veon Bell, he's been out of the league for about 7 years. So let's say 7 on 7. That's 14. So she'd be around 14, maybe 17 years old. Just say she's around 17, 18 years old. And things are hard out here. Things are definitely hard out here for young men, but especially young women out here. And somebody said this, and it was Coach Greg Adams. He said the new lawsuits are the new divorce, which means marriage is not a thing that's going on right now. So, and that'd be a way that a woman would get money. You know, like they say, the old-fashioned way of getting rich is through a lawsuit, is suing somebody. So Coach Greg Adams said lawsuits are the new divorce. Now, if this lawsuit could be an example of the new divorce, it's a way for this girl, she might get out here and like, oh, the job market's hard. Oh, I'm looking on Instagram. I'm Le'Veon Bell's cousin. I'm not living the life that my last name says that I should be living because I'm a Bell. I should be out there. I should be driving the Broncos, the Range Rovers. I should have me a nice little apartment in uptown New York, wherever you want to live. So maybe she's not living that life. So she's like, okay, I know exactly the fastest and perfect way to get rich. Sue my cousin Le'Veon Bell, who I know still has some money. Now, I'm pretty sure that if this is the case, I'm just laying it out, if this is the case, she would talk to some people before she launched this lawsuit, maybe some lawyers, and they'd ask her, oh, you know, what was the proximity that you guys had to each other? She'd be like, oh, well, he'd always have me around. Okay, that's a good thing. Why does he have an underage kid around? Well, did he ever hug you or something like that? Yeah, he'd give me a hug. Okay, boom, we got 2 things. Well, that's physical touch. Okay, well, did he ever give you money? Yeah, he gave me money sometimes. Okay, yeah, he gave you money to keep you quiet, but he didn't give you a lot of money. So that's 3 things they could go off right there and be like, hey, we have a lawsuit. If you want to file this, everybody's going to believe you. They're not going to believe him.
Nope.
So we have a lawsuit. We can get you paid right now, but we want our cut of the money. That's the only reason why we're doing this. People do not care about what's going on with men out here. They just want their money. That's it, okay? Because you are a utility. I'm just laying it out. That could be a case. Let's finish listening to him.
Like, hey, we're releasing the story tomorrow. Even though they didn't release the story tomorrow, but we're releasing the story tomorrow. Do you have a lawyer or attorney that we can talk to? When they always come to the game. So the $25 million, I guess, I just found out, chat, just like y'all found out, that I owe $25 million to my cousin. I just found that shit out, just like y'all did. So I'm like, oh damn, how did that happen? Chat, it was a forged signature. I think people are after me. I'm legitimately nervous right now. I think people are after me, bro. It was a fake signature that actually went through, right? Then they go to the judge. This all happened in probably 2022 or 2023 or something. I have no acknowledge this is going on, by the way. I have literally no acknowledge this is going on. But I'm guessing it's happening because I'm playing football. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm not really paying attention to like what's going on or whatever. But then
So how could something like this go on? How could he have something so egregious going on in the background that he doesn't even know about? Nobody informed him. He never got a letter in the mail saying, hey, you're being sued because of blah, blah, blah. I don't understand how but it could be true. He could be telling the truth. Maybe he's so locked up with football. He's going from city to city. I'm sure that Le'Veon Bell has a residence, right? Excuse me. Maybe he has a residence that he doesn't even frequent that much. I'm sure there ain't much going on in Pittsburgh, and he was probably playing for Pittsburgh. I think he did go to the Kansas City Chiefs. There ain't much going on in Kansas City, but I'm sure his primary residence, if he was playing for the Chiefs at that time, his primary residence was in Pittsburgh. So what if he has his house in Pittsburgh, which is his main address? They're sending all these papers to his house, but he's never even there. Maybe he has somebody that's staying there. Just say if he had one of his girls. okay, one of his sugar babies or something like that staying there. And this probably isn't the case. I'm just saying. What if he had a sugar baby staying there and she seen the mail, just tossed it away or something like that? But anyway, back to what could possibly happen. It could be if they sent mail to him, okay, it could be going to his primary residence that he doesn't even really go to. And if he does go there, the last thing he's thinking about is checking the mail, because we're in 2025 right now. Let's see. He played, what, I think 5 years ago? So he played in 2020. That's still the information we want it now generation. So mail is really starting to be phased out. A lot of people don't check their mail, just like me. If you don't get the email about it, then it really doesn't exist. But systems like the government, they still like to send you normal mail. They don't like to send email because it could be intercepted by somebody. So maybe he could have got some mail about it, but he just didn't even see it.
Time goes by and I get this news like, oh yeah, she's suing you. I'm like, what the fuck? How?
Yeah, it's crazy.
A jury awarded her $25 million after Lady Gaga didn't respond to court.
So that's the end of the story. But if he's telling the truth, man, I hope that he finds his way out of this situation. If he isn't telling the truth and he actually did SA her, well, I hope that she gets all the money that she's owed. But something is telling me, my spidey senses are going off. Something is telling me that this is not the truth, okay? I don't think that she is telling the truth. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. I don't think she's telling the truth, and I'm calling this before what the actual truth comes out, if it ever really does come out. I don't see this happening, man. People are really trying to get rich out there. People are falling on hard times, and they're doing whatever they got to do to survive. Let's get on to this next story. And like I said, the old-fashioned American way of getting rich is to sue somebody. Now, let's get into this next story. Man, we're going long. I'm at 37 minutes. And I got to go shopping for my son while he's in school. All right, let's get into this story real quick. Now, we have, and this is tragic right here, man. We still in Crime Watch? Yeah, we still in Crime Watch. So, it says 2025-3/12, and what is it today? Today is the 14th. This was 2 days ago. It says Mogami AI, popular Japanese voice actor, turned into a ghost on live stream. This is terrible, man. She's out there live streaming. You might have a stalker or somebody like that. I think it was John Lennon. I think that's John Lennon of the Beatles. I think that's how he passed. I don't know if he was doing a show, but he was out there in public. He might have been performing. And somebody walked up with a gun and I think they smoked him right there. So I said it before in my last video. You had, when I was talking about Dawn Roberts, the ex-En Vogue singer that's been living in her car for the last 3 years. Before, when I was growing up in my generation, you had movie stars, you had actresses, you had singers, performers. They were the celebrities. But now we're in a new generation where you have TikTok, Instagram, you have YouTubers. They're the new celebrities. Because I would honestly only be shell-shocked if I met two people. I say three people. Three people, that's it. That I'd be like, oh my God, it's there. Number one, my favorite quarterback ever, Joe Flacco for the Baltimore Ravens, okay? If I ever seen him, I'd probably be like, people probably don't even care about him. But to me, he won a Super Bowl. I'd be like, oh, shit, it's Joe Flacco. I'd be tripping. Number two, if I seen Ray Lewis for the Baltimore Ravens, I'd be like, yo, it's Ray Lewis. Oh, my God. I'd be totally shell-shocked. And number one, of course, Donald Trump. If I seen Donald Trump, I'd be like, I wouldn't even be able to, I'm like, damn, I'm in the presence of these three guys. So anyway, TikTokers, social media stars, they are the new stars out here, okay? They're the new popular people. And, yeah, they're getting attacked. Some people are getting attacked. Now, this is crazy. Let's listen to the story real quick.
AI, a popular Japanese voice actor and live streamer, tragically lost her life on March 11th, 2025, during a live broadcast on the streaming platform WoWatch, while streaming a project where she walked around Tokyo's Yamanote line. She was attacked by an alleged anti-fan in the Takadanobu district of Shinjuku. The attacker, a man in his 40s, stabbed...
So that's the loser right here. That's a loser. No life. Just a loser. A nobody. And now he just threw away his life because he went and, turned this young woman into a ghost on live stream.
Stabbed her multiple times in the head, neck, and chest.
Oh my God. So that's like with a vengeance. Like, if you shoot somebody, that is crazy in its own. But if you actually take in a knife and thrusting that into somebody, that's hatred right there. They're both hatred, but I think when you take a knife, that's taking it to another level. That's personal. That's like.
Despite being rushed to the hospital, Mogami was pronounced dead shortly after. The incident, witnessed by over 6,000 viewers, has shocked the streaming and entertainment communities. The suspect was arrested at the scene and reportedly admitted to the crime, citing personal disputes as a motive. Authorities are investigating the case further, including the suspect's claims and any prior interactions with Mogami. This tragic event has raised concerns about the safety of public figures and the risks associated with live streaming. Mogami AI was known for her vibrant personality and unique content,
she's a cutie too,
which had garnered her a significant following on Wuhatch. Her untimely death has left fans and the broader community mourning the loss of a talented and beloved individual. Thank you for taking the time to hear about this deeply tragic.
So if you're out there, man, if you're a streamer getting popular, like, you better have some security or you better get yourself a weapon. But it sounds like this guy just came out of nowhere. You know, he's probably got his mask on. He's got his bill low with his hat. He just rolls up and then just, starts attacking. And that right there, I mean, you got a demon in you for doing that.
Ah! Demon got me.
Tragic story right there, man. Tragic story. But like I said, social media people, they are the new superstars out here, and people will be watching. There's a lot of people out here that just got gripes with you. They're like, oh my God, and she looked pretty young. They're like, man, how could this girl that's right around, I'm guessing 19 to 23 years old, how could she be having this big social media following? She's probably got tons of money. That's what they assume. Oh, you got all these eyes on you. You're getting 300,000 views a week. Oh, you must be loaded. Some of these people aren't, because some of these people still have normal jobs if they don't monetize it right. Oh my God, how could you have all this? And what I'm hearing, and they go to attacking. What I heard on a different story is that this guy, I guess he was maybe in the form of super chatting her, the TikTok form of super chatting her. So pretty much he was giving her money, probably because he appreciated her streams. And then I think he came back and said that, oh, I loaned her this money and she never paid me back. So I think that was his claim to why he came out and did the attack and turned her into a ghost on live stream. But, some people just want to see your demise, and they want to see your demise in the eyes of millions of people. They want to, or in this case, thousands of people. So they wanted to wait until she was on a live stream with a bunch of eyes watching and see her demise right there play out in front of everybody, no matter what it might cost them. Some people are like that, man. There's a lot of pieces of shit out here. So you got to recognize that. Anyway, we're going to get into the main subject, and I'd like to call it hot off the presses. So hot off the presses, I'm going to have to make this a shorter topic or segment. I'm already at 44 minutes, man. Like, if I ever got to a point where I can get more viewers, I could go ahead and make these streams 2 hours. If I could get more viewers to the point where I'm not wasting my time out here, I can make 2-hour streams, make very entertaining content, and really settle down, buckle in, and actually go in depth about topics. But we're going to listen to, it says the title is, Anthony Mackie says, in the past 20 years, we have witnessed the death of the American male. Give it up to him. Now, yes, Anthony Mackie is definitely woke. with his stupid ass comments about that Captain America, which pretty much you ain't gonna see him in another Captain America movie. Allegedly. Marvel, I don't know. They might just say, hey, let's just throw it out there because people are, rebelling against it. But anyway, he has something very important to say, something that I think is very prevalent and factful. Let's listen to Anthony Mackie about the death of the American male.
Last 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. Right. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open a door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men. And that's always since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night, this alarm is on, you text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up.
I love that.
Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, he got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, motherfucker climb through the window, that money means nothing.
Right.
You can have all the celebrity in the world, motherfucker jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing.
Yeah.
So you got to have a little guard in there, And so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different. You feel it when you go to Europe. Like you see these and you're like, could bust your ass, boy.
Hey, bro, look. Oh, man. Anthony Mackie spitting that hot fire like Dylon. Let's finish listening to this.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You go to Europe.
Tight ass pants.
Yeah, tight ass pants. Motherfucker, what's good? Boy, you better lotion your ankle. Like, you feel it when you go to Europe. Even when I was just in Kenya and I was walking around, I'm like, yeah. Dude was like, you ain't from here. Like, nah. Yeah, I can tell. I know you can. I can tell I ain't from here. You know what I mean? It's just that American male masculinity is something I think is very important for boys. Because now our little boys are afraid to fail, so they don't try.
Man, that is 100% right there. Damn, Anthony Mackie came through with the fire. Like I said, I like this guy as an actor. Captain America, never gonna watch that movie, okay? That ain't it. But your movie Elevation, I liked it about the monsters. He's spitting 100% fire right there because I've told you before, I got a trip to the Philippines coming. Now, I'm not going to go over there acting like the brash American, but the thing that every other country knows that they can spot out an American from a million miles away, even if you go over there quiet. Just your presence in a lot of situations, we bring off a quiet confidence. If you're like me, then I put out a quiet confidence. Like when I walk into a store, people, they notice me. It's not like they're like, oh my God, that guy, look at him. He's so brawny and manly. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. All I will say is that they notice me and I put off a very masculine presence and I don't have to come in saying anything. Now I can joke around a lot, but they still get that masculine presence. And that's what I'm trying to instill into my son. Because like he said, women are out here, right? Women are out here, they're trying to be the girl boss and all this stuff. They have stalkers. And trust me, I've been in close proximity. Somebody in very close proximity had a stalker which did some egregious things. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I was around and I'm the protector. And I'm a male, and it's embedded in me. Okay, it's embedded in me. So you got these American women out here, they want to be girl bosses. They ended up getting with a Pookie because they like the dangerous Pookie, but then in some situations it turns out very deadly. Just like the story I played in my last show where the Pookie had a girl, right? He had finished, it was his ex-girlfriend. You can see him in the background walking around in the video. The current girlfriend was disrespected by his ex-girlfriend. So he decided to go to the ex-girlfriend's house, made her get on Facebook live stream and apologize to everybody for saying the toxic things that she was saying about his current girlfriend. And then he deleted the girl right there on Facebook Live. Now, if you had a protector around, you could have had somebody that would have thrown that whole plan off. Maybe the guy would have came to the door and Trigger Tai Chi would have, hit that guy, knocking him off your stoop, or not allowing him to do stuff like that. So you have women out here, girl bosses. Yeah, I get it. You want to be the man and the woman, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. You're not, okay? You're not. You're not as strong as us. You're not dominant. You're not manly. You're none of that shit, okay? You never will be. And me, I'm a normal guy, all right? I'm not the smallest guy. I'm not the biggest guy. If you put a UFC fighter, just say like Amanda Nunes. If you put Amanda Nunes, and I'm confident about this, if you put Amanda Nunes in the ring with me, I will choke her ass out because she ain't as strong as me, all right? She could probably be pretty fast. Even just say if she is faster than me, she ain't going to get me because my manliness is going to overwhelm her. And that's the difference. She's a pro fighter, training. I'm just a normal guy out here, I came from the gym earlier hitting the bag, but she will not beat me in a fight. That ain't going to happen, okay? And she can be as manly as she wants. Men are protectors. So that's what a lot of situations where girls out here saying that they're girl boss, they're missing that. They're missing that. Men need to be men. From a young boy all the way up into the teens, you need to raise that guy to be a man. Now, after the kid is 10 and above, maybe there's a lot of things that the woman can't even provide for the man to become a man. I think that's when the man needs to take over the kid's life and show him how to be a man. I'm showing my son how to be a man all the time. I have my son all the time. I'm only supposed to have him every other weekend. Well, it don't go like that because he's 9 years old. He's coming into his young man phase, and he realizes the energy I'm giving off is unlike anything else that he's around. And he wants that. He needs that. He needs my toxic masculinity, okay? But that's what kids are missing to become men. We need protectors out here because if we don't have enough men to enroll into the military, the Navy, we don't have enough men out here being Marines, well, we can just fall. I think like the Roman Empire. We can just fall. We can be overtaken by China. And China is definitely our biggest threat. It's not Russia, it's China. China has more people than us. So if they want to kidnap people like Ukraine is doing, Voldemort, Zelensky, and put them into the military forcefully, well, they're going to have more troops than us. Do we have more advanced technology than them? Yes, I think so. But that's, we need men to be men. We need police officers. We need protectors out here. Now, I will play this last video, and this woman is actually giving off some good information too, okay? And this is talking about fathers in the men's life, okay? Let's go.
Aren't around, you'll often see little boys who are more impulsive, who are more aggressive. Fathers and mothers are both critical to the development of children, which is a very controversial thing to say today, because if you're raised without one, you are missing a piece. But they're not the same. And they're not the same because our hormones dictate they're not the same. So fathers produce a hormone in great quantities called vasopressin. Vasopressin is the protective aggressive hormone. And what does it do? It helps fathers to protect their family. There was a study that was done where mothers and fathers...
Oh, shit. Why'd I do that? I made a mistake and rolled it. She was about to say something very important. And a lot of people might not have heard this information before.
Called vasopressin.
Now listen to what she says right here. This is super important right here. Listen to this.
Vasopressin is the protective aggressive hormone. And what does it do? It helps fathers to protect their family. There was a study that was done where mothers and fathers lay in bed and the baby cries. And the fathers sleep through the baby's distress cries, but the mothers wake up right away. With the rustling of leaves outside the window, the mothers sleep through it, and the fathers wake up right away because the fathers are attuned to predatorial threat. So our nurturing hormones make us different. I mean, the fact that we can say that there are many things that are similar between women and men, of course, we're both intelligent, we can both be ambitious, but I think the idea that we want to kind of make everything the same when it's just not factual. It is the inconvenient truth that mothers and fathers' nurturing hormones dictate that if they are healthy and they've been raised in a healthy environment, they are different. Now, does that mean that a father can't raise a child and be a sensitive, empathic nurturer? It doesn't mean he can't take on that role. But if, as a society, we can't acknowledge the differences, then a father can't learn to be a sensitive, empathic nurturer, meaning these are instinctual behaviors. And so that infant, if that father is going to stay home with that baby, acknowledging the differences allows that father then to become a sensitive, empathic nurturer.
Okay.
When fathers...
Shout out to her, man. That was spitting hot fire like Dylon. That woman knew exactly what she was talking about. So, point of it is, man, we need to raise little boys to be men, okay? Men and women, we do totally different things. Now, what she said there that was really prevalent, when kids cry, when babies cry, and there's a mother and father in the house, just say the same bed, the woman wakes up, and the father stays asleep. But when there's a rustling or a noise outside the window, father wakes up, the woman stays asleep. Because it's in our nature, it's built in us to be a protector, okay? Just look at it like we're MacBooks, and they're a PC. Women are PC, men are MacBooks. We have different programs programmed into us. We don't have the same thing, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's nature. Nature has put this in us. I have the protective gene in me, okay? There's nothing I can do about it. It's just in me. My son's mom, she has the nurturing gene in her. There's nothing we can do about it. Now, I might do both things better than her, like, but still she has it in her, and there's nothing that she can do to take that out. And that's, it is what it is. So let's get back to making men again, okay? Let's make men again. Women are out there, they're like, no, I'm going to turn my son into a man. I'm like,
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
You're not Lamar Jackson's mom, okay? Like, you got these football stars, yeah, they come out, all you see is the mom. Okay, well, how many times does that happen? There's only so many players in the NFL and the NBA. All right, in a lot of those cases, the coach might have did a lot of the work. So, get out of here, bro.
Nope.
Anyway, Black Suburban Dad Reviews. Tell a friend to like the video. You like the video, subscribe. I need more subscribers. I need more listeners. I'll be back later. I think tomorrow. Peace. I'm out.